Hello friends, this is Michelle with Gadget Girl TX, and I have Happy Mail today from Coco Daisy. This should be the subscription box for June, which has the July products in it. So we're gonna open her up, take a look at all the goodies in here. So I'm currently getting several different subscriptions from Coco Daisy, and I get the planner kit, the creative kit, a couple of the planner inserts, which should be a stamp set, and dashboards, I believe is the other one that's in here. So we'll take a look. There's going to be quite a few things to look at, and we'll just go through what's here. This is the Where the Sea Dreams theme. So it is a deep sea ocean theme on that. And this is just a little description of it. Just a nice little layering card that you can use, or journaling card. All right, so we're going to move this tissue paper out of the way, and we're just going to go through this piece by piece and take a look. All right, we're going to start with the stationery kit. So the stationery kit is miscellaneous items that you would use that are stationery specific. We'll take a look at these. So here we have a couple of journaling tags. And these do have like a little hole in them where you can punch that out, run some string or ribbon through it, and make a journaling tag or bookmark with it. All right, we have a little sticky notepad in a shelf shape that says, "All we have is now." And it does have about an inch at the widest part of adhesive on it. So just a nice light shell pattern. All we have is now. And then we have a page marker or paper clip that has the dangles on it. This is kind of a bronzy gold color with the shells and the green and blue beads, little starfish on there as well. We have some acetate Kiss Cut stickers, it's like PET stickers. So those will layer on clear. We have a clear overlay. And then we have a graph map overlay as well. And we have a pin that you can use. Here's a postcard that says, "Let's just go," and it's kind of travel map themed with those blues and grays around the outside. Here we have some functional stickers that look like different types of tickets and boarding passes and luggage tags. This looks like a travel schedule, like a train schedule kind of thing, in these dark muted tones. And then here we have your days of the week in several different fonts and formats. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of days of the week. And here we have some decorative stickers. These are paper. And these would just be for layering. So you're going to have some fish and coral, some shells. Oh, and the vinyl sticker that came with it today says always ready for summer. And that came with the order itself. And in addition to these things here in the stationery kit, I also received a roll of washi tape. We'll swatch a little piece of it here. So there you can see you have about a 7-8 inch repeat on that pattern. All right, so there we have our little sample sitting there. So this is the stationery kit. These were all the goodies that came in it. The big tags, the PEP stickers, the paper ephemera, the paper stickers here, the days of the week, the tags, the postcard, the washi tape, the pin, the big paper clip, the little notepad, plus the overlay and the piece of vellum, of map vellum as well. So very lovely, nice, beachy feel, muted tones, not too bright. Really like the color palette that was chosen here. So this is the stationery kit. So switching gears, we're going to take a look at the creative kit next. So this is the creative kit. Here in the creative kit, we have a couple more washies, some more ephemera. Here we have some watercolor. So we'll get those and we may swatch or play with those as well. So let's just kind of dive in. So we have a couple tags here that you can use for ephemera or for bookmarks. You can use them in card making, all kinds of things. Just nice, simple cards ready to go on that. We have some sticker sheets here. Again, this is the creative kit, so we have an alpha set of stickers. We do have some planning stickers here as well. We have the numbers 1 through 31, and then some more icons down here. We do have the days of the week, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more sets of days of the week here, as well as like some appointment, takeout, water the plants, those kind of things on there as well, and another sheet of paper stickers. And I do believe, let me look and see. So these are different designs from the stickers in the first kit, in the stationery kit. So this is the stationery kit stickers and this is the creative kit stickers. So you do get different designs if you order multiple kits on that. In addition to the stickers, the creative kit comes with the rub-on transfers as well, and the little stick to rub those. And here we have some ephemera as well. I do believe that these ephemera pieces are sticker backed. So these are a little heavier weight than the just paper ones, but these are adhesive backed for making stickers with them. So here you also have the small tabs and some more of those images. You have that coral. So those are our ephemera pieces. All right, here in our little craft envelope, let's take a look and see what we have. So these are little decorative bits, journaling type of bits and pieces. These are not sticker backed, so you can do whatever you want with them. You can glue them down, tape them down, use foam tape to create dimension and layers with them. You can use them for all different kinds of things. And there's little pieces, big pieces. If you're doing card making or scrapbooking, these would be some great additions to those as well. So again, this is part of the creative kit, which is kind of just outside of the box occasionally on some of the items, because they want you to be creative and to use them for different things. So you're going to see different types of items come out of that. So these are watercolors, and I will swatch those when I go to do inks. I have some water handy and we'll do that, but these are what they both have a pearl tone to them, like a shimmer, and I will get them out of their little pods here in just a minute, out of their plastic bags so we can see them. I will swatch the washi tape real quick though while we are here. I really like the color palette that was chosen for this, because even though it's a ocean beachy type of summer theme, the colors don't necessarily limit it to just being during the summer. And I do like the map and travel themed items that go with it. So my vacation this summer is not to the ocean or the beach. We're actually headed up into the mountains, but I can still use some of these items because they are more travel encompassed themes. So here we go. So this is just different elements of maps and the compass rose. You can see the pattern repeats right here. So it is also probably an 8-inch repeat on that pattern. I have changed, so I did a couple months where I think I had 7 or 8 different subscriptions from Coco Daisy, because I was trying them out to see what the different subscriptions included and to kind of find what I liked and what I thought would work for me. And so I have edited down my subscriptions for the next cycle, and I may even edit down even further from there. Just making sure I'm getting things I'll use and not just creating a collection of all the things. So this is a really pretty gradient skinny washi, and you'll see it kind of goes from this light bluish green color into the darker one as it rolls out. So very nice. Reminds me a little bit of pinstriping tape, except it's in those gradient colors. So this is the creative kit. Again, we have the watercolors. It did also come with a little fine paintbrush with that. These were the tags and different journaling text cards that you could use for card making or in your planner or journaling layers. Here we have the ephemera pieces, the 2 tags, the 3 sets of matte paper stickers, And then also the rub-on transfers. And this is the Creative Kit in the Where the Sea Dreams set from Coco Daisy. So I'm going to set this aside, and we're going to keep opening my packages here. All right. So the next thing we have here, this is the card set. So this is just a set of text cards. And this is my first time getting this. I thought this would be a good one to just kind of see what I think about the sample sizes, if I like them, whether or not I'm going to use them. Again, the palette is soft and neutral. Life is a beach, enjoy the waves. Here's on the back side is just a it's not textured, but it's that painted and striped that you could use for journaling. This is the palm trees and a little bit of a beach water line here. And then you have a packing list on this side. Every seashell tells a story. And then you have the seashell pattern. C'est la vie, like c'est la vie. And this is life. Little things that bring me joy. Say yes to new adventures. And then the anchor on the other side. What we saw, where, date, accompanied by, and description. And then here we have live for the moments you can't put into words. So again, this is one of those really neutral ones that isn't ocean specific on it. You know, say yes to adventure. The back side is ocean specific, but this side isn't. Little things that bring me joy, again, not ocean specific. And so some of these are definitely like usable anytime. Here we have mark the calendar, meet me on date and time, and you can do the month. So you choose the day of the month, the day here, and then the month down here, you set a time. It has anchors on the back side, vacay mode. If lost, please return to the sea. Here's a hello note, to, date, and then the note. And then we have maps on this side. Sunbelievable, full of happy feelings you get when being in the sunshine, in a sunshine state of mind. Let's find some beautiful places to get lost. This is a map, canceled postcard with the airplanes on it. Ocean brand identity, premium quality with the anchor. Here's just stars with a blank space in the middle. And here's 4th of July. Here we have another anchor design, wander, wonder, and welcome the day. So you see there's several pieces in here that can be used anytime, and that's what makes this set valuable to me, is I have such a variety in using it. King of the Sea, Voyager, little nautical sail ship here. We have some seashells and coral, sun and fun. Here we have some underwater coral with that watercolor design on it, drifting into quiet moments. Here we have another map. These are ocean current maps. And a lighthouse. We have some watercolor splotches. Summer hums in the golden tones. Here we have some more seashells. The beauty of now. More of those compass rose, compass maps here. Go your own way. Authentic adventure begins and real feelings will come. Again, another map point. This is like from a pole. Wherever you are, be fully there. This card is dated for July of 2025. So you do have this. It's a Monday start that you could use as an insert. And then here you have July with the Sunday start on the other side. So you can choose which one meets your needs. And then highlights of July 2025. Just a little note card you can write on. And then this just says July. So a good variety of pieces in there that you can use for scrapbooking, for journaling, in your planner. memory keeping, whatever you want to use them for. A great set of options in that. And then here we have some bigger cards. These are more postcard size. I'm just not fighting with bands today. I'm going to cut them off. So here we have a turtle, and then we have a month of July on the back with a Sunday start. Here we have She Sells Seashells by the Sea Shore. And then here on the back side, we have those luggage tags and itineraries, train schedules and stuff. Here we have a map. Find joy in the journey. And then here we have that coral ocean theme. And it says, Hello, July. So those will be wonderful for layering in some different projects that I have going. I'm excited about those. Nice, again, that neutral palette that can be used any time of the year. About 50% of the cards were, or more, were neutral to the season. They didn't say specifically July or summer on them. And most of them also had more travel and map themes than they did specific to the ocean. So really like that. This is the dashboard set. So this comes in this smaller size here. So here we have July, and these are all blank on the back. Seashells whisper the secrets of the sea, carrying echoes of the calm to those who pause to listen. So, and it's the same thing here, just in the slightly larger ones as well. Summer is a reminder that growth happens in the warmth of light, rest, and joy. Take me where the summer never ends. Here again, we have the map. And then the seashells quote. So I'll have to show you what I do with some of these. I do usually laminate these and make dividers or dashboards out of them. And then I use these for journaling and card making and other things along that line. If we have time here at the end, I'll get my flip book out and show you what I've done with some of those from books past. All right, so down to just a few more things here. So here's the Bible journaling sticker kit. This was another new one that I added this month to just see what I thought of it, if it was something I would use. All right, so here we have some different scriptures on here. These are like a washi sticker, so they're nice and thin. They're not going to add a lot of bulk. They'll be see-through. Here you have some sticker strips down at the bottom. Jesus at the wheel. If lost, please return to Jesus. God is my anchor. His mercy flows in wave after wave. And these are your paper stickers. And then here we have some just phrases and words. Here we have some more sticker strips, and then we have numbering. And then here we have some like functional stickers, journaling boxes, header boxes, tags along that line. And then we have a set of alpha stickers as well. So that is the Bible journaling kit. So you get 5 pages of paper stickers and a page of vellum stickers. So you get 6 sheets of stickers in that kit. And that's the Bible journaling kit. All right, so what's left is the planner kit. So the planner kit comes in this handy dandy plastic envelope, and I do save these and keep extra pieces in them. I use them for different things. We're going to take a look at this, and I did order an extra insert this month because I'm playing with different size planners and kind of figuring out what works for me. And so we're going to take a look at the two different sizes I ordered. So here we have a little, what looks like a sticky pad on a keychain that looks like an old hotel key. Yep, there's adhesive on there. So the adhesive starts right about here. So you could use those to make notes in a planner. You could use those to put fun little notes as you travel. You could attach that to your keychain and just have some little notes to go if you needed to on that. All right, here we have a magnetic moon clip. So this is just a half moon. It feels like vegan leather. And it has a little magnet in there. It has a page marker. It came with a pen. All right, it looks like it's a gel ink. All right, so we have a black gel ink, and we have two refills that come with it as well. And this pretty blue pen with the anchors on it and the little crystals there in the middle. All right, we have another ephemera set here as well. These are adhesive backed. So you can peel the backing and apply them wherever you need to, or you can leave the backing on and customize it as well. We have a shell and some tabs. Just add these here. And these are paper, again with the adhesive back on them. So here you go, right there. So those are all adhesive backed, which does make it super easy to apply your tabs if you're using them in journals or using them to create dividers. So those are our ephemera stickers. We also have two adhesive pockets. Salt and sea, yes please. And then here we have the fish. These are fun to add to all different kinds of things. You can put these in planners, you can put them in your reading journal if you need a place to like keep bookmarks or tags or notes. You can put them in a dot grid journal. You can use them all different kinds of places. I've actually put them in, I have a few 3-ring binders that don't have pockets in the front of them. I've used some of them in those. Great sticky adhesive. Use them different ways. You can use them to create dashboards, all kinds of stuff. Love that they come as part of the theme of things you can do. So also this month, you get your July card with your Sunday start. And then you get a pen test and stamp test card. It doesn't matter how slow you go as long as you don't stop. And I love that travel theme on there as well. Here we have another sheet of the PET stickers. And then in the planner set, you also get a set of stickers as well. So here we have another small sheet of the paper stickers, and these are different from the others we've already received. Here you have some functional stickers. Here you have these highlight dots or the ring reinforcement dots, depending on how you use those. You have numbering stickers, and again, days of the week as well. You have some icon and themed stickers here. Then we have some alpha stickers, some more numbering stickers, and some header boxes. Then you also get the papers. So these are double-sided papers. I usually trim these down and make dashboards out of them, or I have used some of them just as they are, put a tab on them, and made little mini folders for storage as well with these. You can use them in scrapbooking, you can use them in journaling, junk journaling, whatever you want to do. They're a nice heavy paper cardstock. Like here we have netting with the compass rose and the maps underneath, and then we have the compasses on the back side. And here we have a lighthouse. And then we have the underwater part here. All right, so this is the unpunched half letter or A5 planner insert. So here we have a tab that says July on it, and you have your July calendar on this side. This is made out of cardstock, and then you have your papers afterwards. So here we have our weekly striped page. And you get 5 of those. Then you have a notes page, and you have your weekly layout. So you have Monday through Friday, and your weekend, Saturday, Sunday, have a shared space. And you get 5 weeks of those. Then you have a checklist page and a full year. So you have January through December. So if you're doing goal setting or you're doing future planning, you have space for that. Here you have some daily pages. So you get 31 daily pages. So in this particular A5 kit, I received 31 daily pages. I received a year at a glance sheet. I also have the month of July that's dated. Again, the only thing that's really dated on here are the numbers and the year right here. And remember, in your sticker kits, you get the ability to come in and redate this. So if I didn't want to use this for July, it'd be pretty easy for me to go in and redate it as well. I do have a checklist page here, And then there's 5 weeks of the weekly layout. And there is 5 weeks of the weekly striped page as well. And then here on July, you do have your July calendar here again, and a July tab. This would be easy also to cover. Again, if you were wanting to use it for a different month, you could still do that very easily. This is light enough. You could put a card, or you could put another calendar over it if you wanted to. Lots of versatility in it because the weekly and the daily pages are not dated, so you have all of that flexibility in there. This is my first time getting the A5 unpunched kit, and I'm really excited about this because I'm toying with going to a disc bound junior or a ring bound junior, and this is kind of giving me that taste to get into it. I'm really liking this right now, and so I will have to see if I kept that on my next month's subscription. All right, so there's all of our stickers that came with it. Let's take a really quick look at the washi. So remember, this came with the pockets, the sheets of stickers, the calendar card, the acetate calendar card, the adhesive backed ephemera on that. It came with the PET stickers, the keychain note card, the pen, ink with refills. Also, we have the magnetic bookmark there and a roll of washi tape. So we're going to take a look at what our washi tape here does. And then we have 2 more things to look at. So we still have the 7x9 unpunched calendar to look at. And we also have the stamp set still to look at as well. So I have recently started getting back into stamping, and Cocoa Daisy has been a big part of that inspiration. So this is just this is one of those title maps, and some watercolor splotches, and then you have the compass rose and some text, and then back into it. It looks like this is a 16 to 18 inch repeat on the washi. So, and it's nice neutral colors in those beiges and browns and some grays. Really soft. So far of the 4 washis I received, only one of them had a seashell or coral pattern on it. The other 3 were either neutral or they were travel and map themed. All right. So let's take a look at, so again, this was the junior or A5 unpunched planner kit with the inserts, and it came with all of those goodies on that. So let's just take a look at the HP Classic or 7x9 size planner inserts. I also get these unpunched as well. All right. And like the water finds its way back to the sea, I find a way back to me. And this is your cardstock page that you could use as a divider. You could put one of those tabs on it, label it with your month, or just use it as it is. I will probably laminate this so that I can keep it and reuse it as a dashboard. Okay, so then we have the blank on the back side. Beautiful things are never perfect. Here we have our monthly calendar for July. It's decorated around the borders here. We do have our dating here, and on our days of the week, it is Sunday start. And then we have our weeklies start right back to back with that. We do have a 3-box vertical layout with a sidebar here, and this is Monday start. So if you're familiar with the Happy Planner layout, this is going to be very similar to the Happy Planner vertical layout. And you get 6 weeks of calendaring there. You get a checklist here, and then you get your striped pages. So your striped pages in this layout come with half a page of the stripe labeled Monday through Sunday, and then you have a checklist on this side. These are perforated, so you can fold, and you can see you have plenty of room here for it to stay punched and stay in there. You could do menu planning with a grocery list on here. You could do all different kinds of things. You could do like your priorities and then a task list. Then the task list comes off. On the back side, you do have another checklist, and then you have a plain note side. Again, this is perforated. It will tear out. If you want it to, you can leave it together. You can fold it over. Lots of options with that. And you get 6 weeks of those as well. So you get quite a few extras. I am finding that as I've had this subscription for several months, that I have a nice little stack of the extra pages, and that those allow me to do like just kind of random. If I want to add a week of one of these sheets in the middle of another month, I have the extra sheets to do that. So it's kind of nice to just get those extra little pieces on it. Really like this theme and how it laid out. Again, this is the classic HP Classic 9 disc. So if you're punching this for discs, this would be a 9 disc punch. This is unpunched, so I do get to punch it myself and determine what that looks like and how I will use that most effectively. All right, so the last thing that I have is I have stamps. So this is the stamp set for the month. They do come in a plastic sleeve. All right, we are going to swatch this in my big book. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some ink on here really quick. And I just ink the whole thing at once. I'm not looking for a perfect imprint. I'm just looking for that image that's going to give me a sample or a reminder of what's on this particular set of stamps. Hopefully I got that well enough. And I will grab my swatch book. All right. We have this page here ready to go. My other pages are mostly full on that, so we're just going to go up here and do July. Try not to wiggle it too much, but push everybody down. Ta-da! All of them at one time. So like I said, these aren't perfect impressions, but these are a quick way for me to get them all down at one time. I can clean it off while it's all still there on the sheet, and I don't have to peel them off and put them back on. It just kind of saves some of that for later. And then I will come in here, and I usually do some sort of dating or marking of what it is. And so this is the Cocoa Daisy July 2025. Where the Sea Dreams. There we go. So I just put the date and the theme on there. You'll see if I've got others on here. I've done the same thing. I've written in what month they were from. so that I know that they're all there and keep track of them. I do that for other brands as well. So I've got different little sticky notes in here that I'm tabbing my brands with that make it easy for me to get. I do keep my stamps stored by brand. And so that's part of the reason I have the swatch book, is as I'm flipping through the swatch book looking for a specific design, I can see what brand it is. I can go to the box that those brands are stored in, those stamps are stored in, and just pull that box. So I'm not looking through all of my stamps in the collection as part of the process. That kind of speeds up my usability process. So this is my load of goodies from Cocoa Daisy for the month of July. Again, this is June 2025, and these are all the goodies that came in this shipment today. And so I did get the monthly stamp set. I have the 7x9 unpunched planner insert. I also have the A5 planner insert, and again, it comes with the weeklies and the dailies and the monthlies in there, all the goodies on that for that A5 set. Then I have the ephemera stickers, the magnetic page marker. It comes with 2 full sets of stickers here, as well as the smaller sheet of stickers, the PET stickers, the plastic dated card. You have a sample card for doing pen tests and stamp tests on the pockets. And these are also part of that ephemera sticker set. These are the tabs on there. That's the theme card. And we have the papers here, the sticky notes on the keychain, the pen and 2 refills, the washi tape, and I'm going to roll around, grab these other stacks. So here we have the Bible journaling sticker set on there. We have the dashboards in the 2 different sizes. We have the journaling cards, or the scrapbooking cards, whatever you want to use those for, that set of double-sided cards in the 4x6, and then also the half size of that, the 4x3s. And here we have the stationery kit that has the stickers, the ephemera, the shell-shaped notepad, some more washi, the pin. We also have the postcard, the large tags, more PET stickers, the overlay, and the vellum as well. I feel like I'm missing a set of things, but I may not be. Here's our creative kit. And this has your watercolor, your paintbrush. Here you have the different cards, cardstock, made out of cardstock. You have more washi tape. You have your sticker sheets, some more tags, some more ephemera pieces, and you have your rub-on transfers as well. And we have the stamp set. So those are all the goodies. Lots of them, and we will have to take some time. I'll show you in another video. We will get a planner set up using the inserts, and I will also show you how I use some of the items that are here as well. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe so that you can also be notified by hitting the bell when new videos come out. You can also follow me on Facebook and on Pinterest and Instagram at Gadget Girl TX. And as always, here on your YouTube, putting out new videos and new content as goodies come in, and as I find gadgets and things that I think you will love, you will see them come up. All the things are happening here with all of the good gadgets, so stick around, join us for more content, and we'll see you in the next video.